Hello and welcome back for part 20 of the von Carstein Lord and Hero Only campaign. Just took out Needling from Tyler Backland, so got a few rank ups to do. Yep, almost got a second crop of vampires up to Arcane Conduit here. Okay, so these armies have moved. Can't do any more fighting. I could move this army either in force march or by taking all the heroes out and having them just stay on the campaign map over the end turn. Not exactly sure what I want to do up this direction. So just this turn, we've got Dreicher.
I cannot.
I guess this isn't too much of an army, but still some troops. And then build up of soldiers in Essen here. So Mordheim's going to fall for sure to some combination of these forces. And that's fine. I didn't build it up or anything, but the more the question is, how am I actually going to deal with these armies? So I had planned to have this lot of vampires go back under the command of Vlad and Isabella, and use Vlad to take out Wertbad and Flensburg. That might still be a good idea, but I'm just not sure it'll leave us with much up this way. Yeah, and then down in the south I have another pretty strong half stack of vampires with Manfred.
It is night.
Oh, got a rank up on this one too. Okay. Is that what I want? No, I probably want Earthing. Yeah, because I do like overcasting that. So I declared war on the Skaven, which seemed like a fine idea at the time, but now, you know, I've got Visenland coming in here, maybe about to go back to war with me, and possibly I made a bit of a mistake declaring war on the Skaven, just given how many other enemies I have. Let's do some scouting down this way. So this is one Skaven settlement, the other one's up that way. Mainly just want to see... Okay, so they have some troops here, but not much, by the looks of it.
No, need my warp token stash. Plan scheme is discordant.
Yeah, so they can recruit Storm Vermin from here, but that's their only good unit. Yeah, the Skaven are not going to be able to beat our vampire armies, that's for sure.
Your wish, master.
So, I'm thinking... Let's see, you can actually reach Cragmere this turn. That looks like a no.
I grow impatient.
Yeah, not quite.
What do you want?
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we're just out of range. Yeah. So I could stand about here, go into ambush stance, then easily have enough movement to get into Cragmere, basically kill everything here. Leave the Skaven with just what they have down this way, which is not much, and could then come back and over a couple of turns finish them off. I'm just a bit worried about losing Averheim in the meantime. I thought everything was going to be secure down on this side now, but Visenland, of course, not at war yet, but they could declare war again at any point. Just trying to look around for my other scouting heroes. Okay, here's one. Yeah, this one's... I've been keeping this guy out of an army because I like him as a scout, so I don't think it matters too much where that point goes. So what am I concerned about here? If I force march...
What?
Yeah, I think I kind of see what the issue is.
I hunger.
So I could Can't quite get to Vertbag next turn. So I could force march down to about here. Switch this general out for Vlad. And then transfer over the Scroll of Stones, so Vlad has it for the attack on Vertbad. But then, yeah, I don't have Wind of Death. I don't really need it. Because I wouldn't have Isabella in that case, it would just be Vlad commanding these vampires. Which is okay. Like... yeah, that maybe is fine actually. I could consider recruiting Isabella somewhere else. I think what I don't want is to have this army get into a fight against Dreicher on Dreicher's turn if she makes the attack down here.
Darkness comes. My will alone.
Let's have this guy step out of Needling. I just don't know if Needling is going to be attacked or not.
This better be important.
Yeah, I don't have any movement at all there. Well, I guess I'm going to err on the side of not prioritizing defense here because it's possible this army just doesn't declare war on us or this faction, whereas I know that these, you know, everyone up here is definitely hostile. We do need to deal with Dreicher for sure.
Ready.
Okay, what I should do is actually switch this general out because I definitely don't want him to die. Now he's given me an extra vampire slot. So let's switch him for... yeah. This guy. This guy I don't mind if he dies. I mean, it'd be nice to get him to rank 4, but he's kind of expendable.
What is your whim?
Oh, I'm still just kind of torn here. Okay. Decision made. I'm gonna go ahead and force march. And okay, I'll force march but not bring in Vlad. I can bring in Vlad next turn if I decide to attack Vertbad, but I'm not 100% that that's what I want to do. I just gave myself that option. I don't know what's up here. It's possible there's more troops from Krugenheim or whatever. So this is a little risky, obviously being in force march. I think this army should be strong enough to beat pretty much whatever could be up here, just based on, you know, how strong I know the enemy factions are. Like, they just can't have that many troops. My main concern is Dreicher. Like, I think her armies are just a lot more dangerous than the Empire. Can actually do something about scouting with this Necromancer.
Your wish, master. Follow me.
Okay, so no troops in Vertbad. Yeah, that's fine. So I just recruited this lord with the idea of needing another set of heroes gathering up in the north here.
What?
So I've got this Necromancer, and remember to take him off his corpse cart.
Very good.
So you can join in there, and this vampire likewise. Then there's this vampire who is just scouting up the dwarves, and she can come down, join here next turn too. Then on top of that I have another vampire recruit slot. Okay, none of these are great traits. I guess I'll take Master of the Black Arts.
Ready. A pact will be placed.
So that gives me three vampires, Necromancer, and Lord. Okay.
Ready.
Come, impress me.
So I'm going to do what I mentioned over this way.
Strike out.
Oh, hold on.
Think me fool for?
Yeah, they don't have walls here, right? No, they don't. Okay, good.
The true von Carstein.
Yeah, this is definitely not the campaign to forget your opponent has walls, because
I refuse. Follow me.
a set of,
Deliver it unto
you know,
me. Move.
10 heroes or whatever is not the best for siege equipment.
Good. This will do.
Okay, I don't think the Skaven are going to make a move towards Drakenhof or anything. There's such a big garrison here. I think they'll just stay put, and I'll be able to wipe them out next turn. Okay, also have this vampire. I think she needs to join the army here, though. We're strong enough here. It's actually...
Follow me.
It'd actually be bad to strengthen further, I think. It's this guy, Eugene Stillman, who needs the help.
Strigoi, Gold King. Look on me and despair.
Yeah, we'll just have to, yeah, as usual, just sort of responding, you know, like waiting and reacting to exactly what the enemy do. Be great to get this upgrade going, but... Oh, I guess I can... If Vizsland declare war on us, then they'll bring in the Golden Order. Grinstadt probably isn't particularly safe. I do want to get it up to tier 3 though, and get walls done there eventually. Yeah, I'll take a slight risk and start that. Yeah, Mordheim, definitely not building anything for you. Needling. Oh, we actually captured a building which we don't need, so let's see if we can make some money by blowing it up. And I'm not going to bother repairing that. Yeah, Public Order is absolutely tanking here, but I don't really care at all. My main objective over this way is just to destroy Stirland, and I might occupy these settlements, or I might just blow them up if I've just got too much else to deal with. Same with the Skaven settlements. Yeah, it's a real killer, the combination of needing the vampiric corruption built up to maintain public order, plus, like, having enemies on all fronts and not really being able to just have troops stay in a newly conquered territory and, you know, build up corruption, get everything stabilized.
Now.
Yeah, so I'm not repairing that. Okay, so I think that is everyone moved. Could consider recruiting another lord.
What do you want?
I think next turn I'll have this guy lead the attack, get to rank 4, and then actually disband him because I don't need 3 lords down here. I could recruit a lord in Averheim.
By the comet.
The Averheim garrison's not very strong, sadly, so that's not going to be sufficient to really hold this army off. It's also...
No.
there's not much here, I suppose.
Darkness comes.
I maybe do need a lord here just to slightly dissuade attacks. Guess I could have him in the moot instead, or hire him in the moot instead. There's not many heroes over here I could bring in though. It's not that Averheim's essential, it's just like, yeah, I've just gone back and forth on losing and retaking, losing territory. And I had started to put some money into it. So I'd like to hold it if I could. Okay, we've got 20,000 gold. How much are we losing if I recruit a lord? 1,700. Okay, let's hold off.
More mausoleums to defile.
Yeah, we have enough kisses for another bloodline, but I think I want to go for this upgrade for the Winds of Magic boost. I don't need... Yeah, I looked at all this stuff before, it's just not that impactful. So we'll save up kisses for that. Yeah, no more vampires available. Oh, we do have an extra Necromancer slot. Yeah, definitely should recruit the Necromancer.
Ready?
I know this puts us further into the red, but... or maybe not. But yeah, we need all the heroes we can up on this side, I think. Okay, I don't really need... yeah, this is a bit of a luxury, like 2200 money for just one extra public order and producing more trade resources that I'm not even trading. Yeah, we should save money, I think.
It is night.
It's unfortunate we're at war with a few people who are just hard to get to, like Ostland's way up here. That's why I was hoping I could wipe out Sterland to cross them off the list. But yeah, Dry just come at me at the same time. Oh well, so it goes. Okay, doesn't look like that dwarf's army's interested in attacking me. Yeah, this is what I was slightly afraid of. Okay, well, there's some good news and some bad news here. The bad news is that she's got 4 malevolent treemen, which are going to be a big pain to deal with. That makes her army a lot stronger than I thought it was. The good news is she's attacked this guy rather than the settlement, so he can actually withdraw. And she can blow up the settlement, but she's unlikely to catch and kill him, which I think means I'll be able to switch him in for Vlad and or Isabella next turn, so that's all good. So let's go ahead and retreat here. Yep, so you run down this way, which is kind of the direction I wanted you to go anyway. Well, not that far. But she now... oh, she's force marching back up. Okay. Interesting. I think... yeah, I would have thought it would make more sense to just go after Needling. Okay, they just fought the Vampire Rebels. That's fine. Now what are you doing? You're coming after more time. Okay, I see. Yeah, so he's got... they've got a pretty solid force here. I could so I could beat this with one of my 2 stacks of sort of experienced vampires for sure. But nothing short of that's going to stop them. Definitely not Garrison. Alright, they just sacked it though. Okay. So, no real kind of progress from either of those factions. Oh, there's still Talabakland. Huh. Now they come for Needling. Oh boy. The machinations of the AI, like, kind of coordinating with one another but also acting randomly. It's always a joy to watch. So they just captured that back. Okay, fair enough. So they're right in our faces, but not declaring war. Okay. So we have an event, recruitment cost, that doesn't help me, public order -3 is bad, growth plus 15 is kind of good, but for 15, so yeah, 15 for 5 turns just isn't that big a deal. I don't want public order problems right now. I would prefer to just do nothing. Okay, so these dwarves, I guess they're coming down to occupy this. Well, yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Only true vengeance will make me happy. Is that what you offer?
Uh, Yeah, yet another strong AI faction who hates us and could attack us at any point. Well, not going to do anything about it.
You dare?
Okay, I'm not concerned at all about the Skaven. I think I should just get the Skaven out of the way as fast as I can, while I can.
What do you want?
So let's start by doing that. Okay, so you had a... Right, you've got a point for the Hellsteed. In fact, you've got most of this stuff built up already. Yeah, I already have 62 melee attack. Sure, more armor. Okay, and you're working on this line too. Yeah, so this is a set of vampires who've gotten all the way down one of the trees, and it's just a case of what I'm going after next. Oh yeah, I started putting points into spread corruption. I think I backtrack on that and just go for defense. So I want to position this guy plus Manfred so they can join the siege.
Night march! Thine right is mine. Follow
That
me.
looks good. And then
Insolence.
this lord actually launches the attack.
Agreed for now.
So I could launch the attack on the army outside the settlement. No, it doesn't look like I get reinforcements from doing that. Oh no, I do. Okay, let's do... Oh, hold on. No, let's just attack the settlement. I'm not 100% sure about what would happen if I went for the army outside,
Destruction.
but I know what happens here, which is we fight them all at once, but... Yeah, I mean, this is just pile of melee infantry. He doesn't have any magic. He has Warp Lightning, which does just very little to us. And this guy, likewise, Warp Lightning, Howling Warp Gale, yeah, doesn't do anything. Okay, they do have a chieftain down here. So they've got, yeah, I mean, they've got huge numbers, obviously. And they've got a few Lords and Heroes who we should focus down in melee, but aside from that, I really don't think this will be challenging. Right, they have Menace Blow too. But, yeah, of all the campaigns where Menace Blow is not a nuisance, like, this has got to be about the best, right? Spawning a unit of clan rats on top of my vampires. Okay.
Your desire? It is done.
Vampire Lord. Address thee as master. Vampire Lord.
Alright, let's just hang out here, wait for the Menace Blow to spawn and sort out...
The living will join us.
Yeah, so I've got a high rank necromancer here who knows Wind of Death, and then I've got
Your desire?
5 arcane conduits
I'm in your thrall.
on my Shadows vampires, and these all have extra regen ability. Okay, good.
Blood
And
prince,
you have...
noble of the night,
Oops.
vampire. The von Carstein's march.
But yeah, one of those vampires is next to Power Stone.
Thy serve me. The cattle rise against them.
I guess we're going to be taking Mr. Fire from these Night Runners. Probably can't catch them, right? Speed 48. No.
Vampire.
Okay, I mean these things can't do too much damage. I've actually got double Swords of Stone here, which is excessive. I should remember to transfer one of those onto another character. Let's just kill those clan rats first. Yeah, I think I have to more or less ignore these silly gutter runners. We're not going to be able to catch them. They don't do much damage to us. We've got the regeneration aura from the Necromancer. Yeah, if they're firing into melee, they'll just kill their own clan rats, but that's the Skaven way, I guess.
All that breathes shall die.
Interesting they haven't moved the rest of their army up. It's, yeah.
These lands are mine. Night has fallen. Very well.
Okay, now they're coming in. I think we just need to get into melee with whatever we can up this way. We can use our magic, we can... yeah. Just being in melee with a big clump of these units is where we're actually safest. Yeah, almost half the ammo gone on these Night Runners. They really haven't done a lot of damage. Actually, let's see if I can go after their general here. Yeah, we'll look Fisk. There he is. Killing him would certainly speed things up slightly. So there's more missile units here. They're just Skaven Slave Slingers. And yeah, they don't have any Storm Vermin. It is just Clan Rats and Skaven Slaves, but there's a lot of them. Oh, and another Clan Rat. Menace Blow. I guess they've been sitting here building up the Skaven corruption all game. So yeah, it's like 4 or 5 of them. Not too surprising.
Your time has come. Vampire.
Now that Warp Lightning is not going to do much. It's going to do way more to their troops than it will to me. Okay, if they don't want to fight with their lord, we should just kill whatever units of infantry they throw in here. I'm not going to use AoE magic until there's a nice clump. Yeah, this missile fire is just doing way more damage to their own things. Not sure what these units are doing, it's weird.
I'll have their blood. With haste. Give them death.
They kind of I don't know. This isn't what the Empire armies have done. Yeah. A little confused here. On the one hand, it's smart to have their missile troops spread out and like just kite us around. So that makes sense to do. But what they're doing with all these melee units, I'm really not sure.
Attack. End them. Give them death.
Still holding off casting any magic. I mean, I could kill a bunch of these Skaven slaves with Penumbra Pendulum or whatever, but doesn't really seem useful. I really want to get in combat with their melee stuff. I think I just ignore the Skaven Slave Slingers. It's like, yeah, they're not really trying to actually engage, they're just running back and forth.
Rip their souls out.
Whereas the Empire would just really aggressively clump their melee units on top. And even like throw, you know, crossbowmen into melee and stuff too. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Skaven built up here that use a bit of magic on them.
Magic.
Like us. Attack.
Magic attack.
We are immortal.
Portals.
They flee.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss to explain what's going on in this battle. With the majority of the Skaven army just like kind of running from one side of the battlefield to the other. Maybe it's some kind of calculation where they realize they can't beat us in melee and but they're only melee, you know, these units are all melee units, so they're like, well, we can't get into combat, but we also can't do anything else, so let's just run around. Alright, here are the Lords and Heroes back again. I do think it would be really useful to try and take them out if I could. Just route this unit and then maybe go after them. Yeah.
Swiftly.
Should we run? Flee.
Nothing challenges me.
Not my fight.
It'd be kind of hilarious if the AI did like kite around so much as to actually run down the battle timer. I'm sure that's not a strategy that they would have like, you know,
Sylvania.
implemented or whatever, but it's just a funny thought. Okay, it looks like we should be able to pick off this Warlock Engineer, hopefully. Yeah, he doesn't have any armor.
With haste. Feel the night.
They're still not really trying to fight me though, they're just running back and forth. Alright, let's kill some Night Runners. Okay, this looks like a pretty good clump of Skaven for another Pit of Shades maybe.
We are the new order.
Winds of death.
Vampire Lord. Give them death.
Blood frenzy. Blood magic.
Yeah, this is the slaughter that I thought would be happening.
Blood magic. Vampire. The living will join us.
Our magic's been all over the place, by the way. It's like the charge goes right the way down to 0, but I still seem to be getting more points building up.
We surpass the gap.
Not really sure what the deal is with that. Well, I think their strategy at the beginning of like randomly running around was kind of the best they could do, and now they just all piled in and got absolutely smashed. There's actually so many rat bodies there, I can't tell how many living ones are left. It's only the small army that was outside the settlement, so everyone else here gets wiped out provided I win. So that's good. I mean, I don't need to just worry too much about running things down, which is I obviously can't do. I mean, they just run faster. No, Manfred's actually hitting the healing cat. That's amazing.
It's time.
Guess I should
Vampire.
try and wrap this up.
We are immortal.
I feel like it can't take too many more big OA spells to get the army losses.
Noble of the knights.
New order comes.
They are still going to have their lords and heroes alive in here though. Well, if they're dropping a Wart Lightning, okay. Yeah, that's it. That would have just killed like 30 of their own Skaven. Okay, got a bunch more magic charging up, so never put
We
shades.
surpass Nagash. We are the new order.
Yeah, so Manfred actually took a lot of damage in this battle to have used up all his regeneration. I mean, he's going to be fine because I've kind of destroyed them already, but it's easy to lose track of that when he's constantly regenerating.
We are immortal.
Lord and master.
Necromancer.
There we go. Alright. Well, really weird battle, but ended up going the way I thought it would.
Under the sentence, night has fallen.
Retreat with haste.
Alright, everyone's at full. Okay, and rank 4 on this guy, so that's an extra vampire slot, and I can also disband him to recruit a lord somewhere else, that's great. I think Luton occupies maybe the best bet here.
No, no.
Public Order is going to be terrible, no matter what I do. I can imagine doing this and then just abandoning it in a turn or two, but that's more profitable than raising it right now, so sure. Okay, income from post-battle loot, magic resistance. Sure.
My bloodline.
Yeah, so unfortunately we can't follow up and wipe out this army.
The true von Carstein.
That's alright.
No, need my warp token stash. Plan scheme is discordant.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to recruit enough down here to be a threat at all.
My bloodline calls.
So, Children of the Night for you. And yeah, like I was saying, I think I actually want to disband this guy.
This better be important.
Not sure what I was even working towards with this vampire. I guess magic. Sure.
this night.
Yes, public order's tanking here.
Darkness comes.
Stick you in the settlement to slightly help with that, and Manfred can come stand up here.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Do you need fresh troops?
Let's see, this Necromancer... Well, he's only rank 2, he's not going to be too much use in an army.
Your wish, master. Who shall we destroy?
Yeah, I think this one who's rank 10 I should actually try to have join an army somewhere. Just leave the scouting to the rank 1 dude. Yeah, rank 1 are knowledgeable, so then I'm really not missing out. Or like he's giving us a boost even without fighting in the army.
Shamblers move. Necropolis awaits.
Okay, no more enemies over this way, that's good.
King of the ghouls,
So,
I will devour them.
yeah, so now I have the option of doing what I was saying with Vladimir's bringing Vlad back and taking out Vertbad. And they have got troops in Flensburg by the looks of it. Vertberg's actually the capital in the higher tier settlement, that's interesting.
Impossible.
Hmm.
King of the ghouls. Ghoul King.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't...
Splinus Tula.
Strigoi Ghoul
It's too bad I can't easily get both these ones to rank 4. Well, I'd have to boot one of them out if I want to bring in Vlad or Isabella. I mean, I could just take Needling straight back. But
cannot.
I don't want to be attacked by this army of Dreichers. Ideally, I want to fight this army when she's taken a bit more attrition damage, so like is in our territory.
I hunt. Your wish.
Yeah, you I think head over to Templehof. Join up with new troops or new army that I'm building there.
Ghoul King, welcome to my court. I hunger.
Okay. I think I've decided what to do here. I will go after Needling again and blow it up, and that will get this guy to rank 4, and then I can get rid of him.
Welcome to my court.
Yeah, I won't have any Lord left standing in Needling over the end turn. I guess I could just do... Yeah, I can kind of just make the same play as last turn, actually. In terms of with Dreicher. Because she's taking attrition now too. And if she wants to come down and gives me the option to retreat again, she'll take even more attrition. And then I can potentially bring Vlad and Isabella back in and launch the attack on my own turn. Yeah, it's just tricky because of juggling like the Scroll of Stone.
What is your will? Look on me in despair.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely get to rank 4. You stand here.
Onward,
Yeah, we're taking attrition too, but
Crypt King.
it's not a problem.
Death.
Just get rid of this army.
Carnage.
Yeah, won't be any problem at all, but best not to auto-resolve. That's right. So this is the army where I have
The breathers!
2 very high level vampires who've been with Isabella the whole game, and then a bunch of less experienced ones who are still working their way up the magic line. Okay. Actually, probably most concerned about the Strigoi here, just because they don't have the armor of the vampire heroes. So let's not have them right at the front. So we've got some Empire Knights and then a bunch of infantry. That's lined up so perfectly for Wind of Death that it'd be rude not to oblige with that. Oh, never mind. I don't have Wind of Death with this Necromancer yet. Okay, well, no worries.
Your time has come!
So I do have...
Find me! if
Yeah, that's
you
right. I've got
dare.
Purple Zone and Pit of Shades. I'll wait on those until...
Necromancer.
Yeah, wait on those until we end up with a melee clump, but I will drop down an Overcast Pendulum along this line of great swords.
Devon Carstein's march! Vampire! We are the new order! What? Blood magic! I'm in your throne!
As you command.
Ah, shoot.
Blood magic!
It started moving just as I went to cast that. Okay, it's no big deal. Okay, there's some invisible units shooting. Those are the huntsmen. Yeah, there they are. Okay, at this point, we just want to get into melee with all their infantry, drop all our other AoE magic, and take them out from there.
So be it. I need blood, suffering.
Alright, stack in the knights.
Driven by hate.
Go through Sword of Stone.
Slaughter.
Yeah, that just does so much damage against the infantry.
Creature of the grave.
Got enough magic, I can afford to drop down a bit of shades here too, I think.
Immortal! We are immortal! Blood magic!
Strigoi Gold King. Strigoi Gold King.
Yeah, pretty close to getting amuletters, I think. We can always go after the general. Yeah, it's sometimes the Empire General on his horse like charges right at us, just dies at the beginning, and other times he just cowardly hides behind his crossbowmen. It's kind of funny, the little variations like that.
I need blood.
Your desire?
Alright, looks like we got him. Yeah. Still going actually pretty fast. We might catch that lord, kill him. Although, he's stuck in the settlement and dying anyway. Don't think we even get more gold for wiping out during the battle itself, but maybe it's slightly satisfactory. What are you doing? You just like... Oh, I see. Well, that worked, I suppose. The drive-by. I thought he was just like pushing him away without attacking, and then, you know, bang goes his health bar. Alright, job done. Ooh, 17% wood save, very nice. So rank 4 for you. And... yeah, time to switch her in for Isabella. Okay, and make sure I get the Scholar Stone coming back over and upgrade this to a slightly better version. So melee defense plus 10, armor plus 3, sure. Yeah, I don't think she needs to... Yeah, I think all the other stuff is fine, I don't really need to play around a bit more. And you've got evasion, good.
Welcome to
Okay.
my court.
So...
I will not betray you.
trying to think through again possible permutations here for what Dreicher tries to do. So we're both in reinforcing range of Needling if she does make that attack.
Your will?
Could switch this vampire for Vlad, but I don't need Vlad's siege attacker next turn unless I like have him move down here, switch for Vlad, launch this attack, and Isabella force marches over. But I'm just a bit too concerned about Dreicher right now. There's Krugenheim sitting right here too, but Talabakland have so many territories that it doesn't make too much of a dent just taking a couple off them, whereas these are the only two Sterland has, so wiping them out would be good to do still. Okay, let's do this. Give myself the option to switch Vlad back in. Yeah, Vlad would definitely have enough movement to get from there down to Vertbad. So I must remember, if Dreicher comes to fight me with the end turn, I do not have the Skull of Stone equipped yet. I actually should not take that battle, I should try and retreat again. Okay. So over this way, I get to strengthen a lot here, which is good because we've got
Forbids this.
more that's... yeah, it's a full stack of Essen troops.
Expand Sylvania's borders. Yes, my sire. So be it.
So this stack's going to take a little while to get going. I mean, the vampires are being recruited at rank 4, which is fine, but... oh, hold on a second. No, I will put you in the army, try and get you leveled up.
Very good.
It's only the knowledgeable ones that I'm happy to just let them wander around at rank 1. Okay, that's a useful follower, so you should have that. Probably also some of this stuff. Okay, so vampire-wise, we've got 2 slots open. Disciplined Shadows, perfect.
What?
And what else? Probably just strong.
Ready. Who wishes the red kiss?
So how many vampires are we up to now? It's like 21, right? 21. Okay. Oh, we grabbed another Blood Kiss somehow too. Must have beaten a faction leader. Oh right, that was a Skaven faction leader, I think.
Who shall we destroy?
So Necromancer comes in here too.
Bloodline calls.
So we'll have 2 high-level Necromancers, then 4, 5, 6 Vampire Heroes.
I hunt.
Yeah, this I'm kind of looking at this army as being sufficient to stop attacks on Temple Half, and probably get over and relieve any siege of Essen too. In other words, just sort of like hold this territory, hold position. I'm not going to be making an attack out of this army. Okay, so nothing to do there. Hero not moved. Oh, right, this guy. Oops.
As you command.
I think I've seen this army before. Yeah, the Empire stacks are certainly getting a bit stronger. More Empire Knights, more Great Swords. Provided I have AoE magic, it's no problem though. Yeah, there's also these another Treeman Lord heroes. Okay, the Glade Riders and the Hawk Riders I'm not so concerned about, but got to bear in mind that this army could force march out to support Dreicher if I go after her or something. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I'm beating these 4 Treemen.
Do you need fresh troops?
Ah, so where do I want this guy to go? Have I come in diplomatic contact with you yet? No, I have not. Okay, that's actually good. I don't really want to.
I will not betray you.
Yeah, still the Everheim question. Though these, yeah. Well, Vlad and Isabella won't be too far away at least. If I make this attack next turn.
Then go.
Yeah, just have him stand up by Schwarzhafen. I don't need him down in the south. I'd rather get him at least up to rank 4, so then he gives an army regen aura. That's kind of the breakpoint for the Necromancers at the moment. Okay, not going to bother repairing that. Definitely not going to bother repairing that.
I will alone.
Okay, I think that's all. So in terms of...
Gregor, Gold King.
You know, let's give this guy a scroll of stone from not Manfred, but the other guy. Yeah, Aborash. No, actually, I will. So Aborash is the one who actually has all the vampires in his army. No, I'll take Manfred's, I think. So I'm doing this because I want this guy to get to rank 4 before I switch him up for Vlad, but I don't want to... I do want him him and Isabella between them to have 2 of the Scroll of Stones, because of Dreicher being like the strongest enemy I'm up against. Yeah, lots of juggling of items and things for sure. So hopefully this dwarf army just leaves, goes down, reoccupies that. I mean, that's not ideal by any means for them to be next door neighbours, but I just don't want another immediate enemy, and I hope this army just... I mean, yeah, if you want to hang out, raid me, no problem, don't really care. Just don't attack me. Don't think I need to hire another lord this turn, so... that's fine. Okay, Moot got to rank 2, so let's see if I can invest in some corruption or public order. Corruption's actually okay. Let's go for public order. Yeah, so that happened as I expected. And you're coming back to Needling. Yeah, so despite the odds being pretty even here, I don't have Vlad coming in, and I don't, like I was saying, I don't have the Assault of Scrollstone switched over just yet, so I'm going to make the same play I did last turn and retreat from this. Just put Isabella a bit out of the way. She can still get over to Vertbad by force marching. Ah! But this is what I wanted. Okay. Or... this is what I thought she'd do last turn, rather. I thought she'd make this attack against the garrison after I withdrew. So she just raised that. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Well, this is unfortunate for these Skaven. We just intercept them in the underway. I'm not going to bother fighting this manually. We'll be able to replenish upon before our next turn, and basically took the damage anyway. Yeah. So that saves us having to chase into the mountains after them. You came and occupied Valdenhof. Interesting. Well, that's going to weaken that army quite a bit. Huh. So we're still being raided by Averheim. Golden Order stopped fighting the Border Princes, that's too bad. Okay, gods are angry. So we can pay 1,000 gold to get +4 public order for 5 turns, or angry gods is more growth but less public order. I'm willing to pay 1,000 for more public order, I think. Yeah, I quite like that option, even just hold off these annoying revolts. So Ostermark's going to rebel. I can't believe I still have Mordheim. Yep, endless followers. Yeah, so this army's down, weakened quite a bit. Fortunately, I'm not in a position to be able to actually attack them. Yeah, we also took attrition over the end turn on Isabella because I lost control of this settlement. Dreicher's not quite full strength, but pretty close. So I have the opportunity to go after Dreicher here. Alternatively, I can make the play I was thinking of, switch this guy in for Vlad, and attack Vertbad. I'm not sure what Dreicher is going to be doing from here. I mean, this army doesn't get much stronger. I guess it gets stronger incrementally just by getting more experience and things. I prefer to have a situation
Better be important.
where I'm actually able to bring in more troops than just what Isabella has here, just bearing in mind how difficult the battles against Dreich's faction have been in the past. So I'm not really in a rush to attack her here. I think I might go after Vertbird. Alright, well, make that decision next time. That's it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching. It's a kind of frantic back and forth defense of our territory, but the main thing is we're not fighting in like we're not losing battles with our heroes and having heroes killed and stuff. That would be the worst that would happen. So losing territory temporarily, I think I can live with. Alright, see you next time.